Wood, Pick and Play, and Trackmaster. Who knows what lies in these mysteries? Greetings, I'm Thomas 45, and you're watching Sodor Mysteries. Welcome to the finale of Sodor Mysteries. I say finale because, in actuality, I've actually run out of mysteries that we can talk about that has been Twitch. Sure, there are more mysteries, but the main problem with the Sodor Mystery series is not because of you guys being rude. It's just because finding information can be hard to do. Seriously, the hardest thing for me to work on was the Lost Songs, I think, for finding information, as the songs only exist on the wiki as far as I can find them. But, anyways, many people are wondering, what was the last mystery? Well, to be honest, there can only be one more. The merchandise. But not the toys themselves, but the cancelled toys. But which ones? I say to bust out the clock and go with the main four: Wooden Railway, Trackmaster, the diecast ones, so Tonkin Play, Take-A-Lon, and Adventures, and Push-A-Lon, and Minis. So, naturally, this will be a compilation of all the best kinds of merchandise. But, before we do that, I might as well bust out to see which one we're going to start with. Let's start off with the easiest categorize. The paralyzed one. Or Trackmaster. Out of all Trackmaster, the logo is pretty small. Well, yes, there are characters who do exist. We have, like Charlie, right? But who actually does exist as a character, but does in sets too. James Telepack and honestly Stanley and Lee, both of which never came to release. We had this face changing Gordon, which is pretty cool, and we had characters like Marion and Millie. Although I am unsure why these names were cancelled, I can assume it mainly for budget and mainly because, well, they were too hard to make. Now let's go on to the diecast line. Here we have some minis that were scrapped. Now, we won't talk about Rajiv, as technically he was already made. Instead, there were other characters too. These include a green Salty, Thomas with a bridge, especially with a shed, and Fergus. That's season 7 character that only appeared in season 7. These minis, like with Trackmaster, were probably scrapped due to budgeting reasons. Yes, they show Rajiv here, but there was technically a release of Rajiv. So maybe they meant the Adventures take Rajiv and not the Take-A-Lon. Push-A-Lon. Yeah, Push-A-Lon, Take-A-Lon kind of share the same name. It's really generic. Yeah, why do I have to take it? It's definitely something else, though. And food for thought. With the minis on next, we have a whole line that was changed. And cancelled. The AFL assortment. These were a bunch of groups that were meant to go with Australian football leagues. They were meant to be with Percy, James, and Thomas. They were cancelled though, probably because, well, it wasn't an Australian exclusive. And yeah. Afterwards, 2 more sets were cancelled. The Zip and Zoom Mini Booster and Double Bubble Gordon. But we don't have images of these, so yeah. Finally, the most interesting and the moment you've all been waiting for. All the Wooden Railway. Today, we'll be looking at mostly wood. Some of this stuff is pretty cool. Like you have 60 James, and a boat dock, and a bronze topi. However, most of it is terrible. Now, you might guys remember that video I made about 2 years ago about the wood series. Well, yeah. The main reason why I hated that video was mainly because of it was just placement, and that the engines were unfinished. And look at them. And I've also now realized that humans were a terrible idea. Like seriously, they only move up and down. I thought like their arms would be a lot more mobile for humans. The series is not gone in a great direction. And the reason why the Wood Wiki has many of these characters cancelled was mean. And was easy to see why. See why? If I will show you in the main page for old minis, when I go to the wiki, you will see what I'm talking about. As you can see here, this is what the wood line originally looked like before the repainting. And as you can see, many of them were cancelled in the wake. Others were delayed, but it wasn't very good. Afterwards, in 2019, they revamped most of the engines and we gave them repaints. However, some of them didn't see the light of day, like Connor and Frankie were ultimately cancelled, and those pop and pastry cars never saw the light of day as characters. This is sadly why we don't see wood characters sold unpainted. Fans hate this stuff, and it's so apparent, saying that they want to buy characters that were, well, fully painted. And it wasn't just from the fans, but kids as well. It just shows you that not everyone is pleased with this stuff. Later on, they did go back to the old ways, but it's not like that anymore. And not much has changed, has it? Well, it has, actually. The wood line I would consider better, but it's still not good. And thus, we close the mysteries. After going through these months, the Sodor Mysteries has come to an end. But what a series it was. From 1953, with a pilot that came on, to a Thomas Tank Engine movie known as Thomas Tank Railroad, to behind-the-scenes footage and Down the Mine, to some cancer specials and Jack in the Pack, to the Railway series, Missing Coach, and Lost Songs, to video games, Thomas 1976 stage play, to what? The tugs, to the cancer merchandise. I have no more words to say to you, but thank you. Thank you for being incredibly kind to me this series. And although, yes, I did get the occasional rude comment saying that it's not a mystery or go to YouTube, I am thankful for all of you watching these videos. Yes. Without you, viewers, this series wouldn't have lasted these 13 episodes. So it's okay. I like to thank the Thomas Tank Engine wiki and all the other wikis I used, like Tugs and the merchandise wikis I used in this episode. I also like to thank any fans who have uploaded other footage of mysteries that have happened. Without you, this series wouldn't have existed. And finally, I'd like to thank people like Britt Allcroft, David Mitten, Christopher Audrey, and the Reverend W. Audrey himself for making the series and the books that we have today. Until next time, see you all later.